Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey of love. And I am going to pull from the Power of Love deck today. And again, to ask for guidance from our spiritual support team to say, what do we need to know? What do we need to know to stay in our hearts, to stay open, to stay in the vibration of miracles, of love, of happiness, of joy, of bringing our dream life our way. And that doesn't mean that that's going to be good every day, doesn't mean that's going to be like a ride in the park. It just means that every day, no matter what happens, we know that it's for our spiritual growth and our soul growth. So all the good, all the bad, all the indifferent, all the everything, every emotion is there to help us grow and to help us rise up. Rise, rise, rise. So yesterday I was, I hope you know who you are, you made a comment on the video, and it was about your cat and the letter that I read out. So this is how bonkers, this is how beautiful it is. She said that one of her cats was not very well, and then the letter that I read out yesterday was from one of her cats. And I was talking about the cat's eyes, and it's like, and she was really worried about her cat. And then beautifully, I read out her letter. And, and then the Rumi card yesterday was also referencing the animals and to, harness that animal, the animal inside. And again, as always, it kind of blows me away every single day about how completely connected and in sync everything is. So it's kind of a wild ride every single day. So let's have a look. We are going to go with the Power of Love today. What is the message that we need to know? And it is the past. So through the Power of Love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. So we've had this again over the last few days, and it's about letting go of stuff. And I've been sharing that about my twin journey, about reset and harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And like recently I've had this, sort of we go through waves and cycles, and each time situations come around again, and each time you can feel your energy towards that situation feel a little bit different. And and I shared that I recently met up with my twin, and then he's now on holiday, and yeah, it has been a real sort of like, whereas before I would have felt very sort of angsty about it, and it would have been, quite, it would have been quite the emotional journey. Whereas this time, I just feel like it says you're able to bring balance and connection, because it's just accepting and just being able to accept the situations, the learnings. We are where we are. What's right for us will come for us. And, just having that belief, And so I truly, truly, truly believe that for all of us, as we rise up in our energy, as we are able to navigate the energies better, because we have wisdom, we have knowledge, we're able to look at it, from an objective standpoint. And the more that time goes on, the easier that is, because the collective energy is growing stronger. We are part of a collective, the collective insights are getting stronger, the collective energy is getting stronger, the collective telepathy is getting stronger. All of those elements make the ride a little bit easier all the time. And it does mean that maybe your physical world may become more tricky, because it's always a challenge, right? The physical world may become tricky because again, we're learning to balance the energies. So let's have a look. I'm asking Rumi again. What does Rumi want to tell us? So let's have a look. It is this. This is for from nothing to everything, number 16. And number 16 is actually the number of my twin's house. So 16. And I love that as well. From nothing to everything. So from nothing to everything, number 16, let's have a look. So we will see from nothing to everything. Okay, here we go. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Now I must do this because the Vibrarian, I've mentioned her channel before, asked me to channel a letter from the crystal grid. So for all of you who are a member of the crystal grid that I do, this is a crystal grid that I was guided to set up once I'd done it was after my Karuna Reiki Master course. And it came to me that I had to set up a crystal grid, and actually on that course it was wild because my twin spirit always makes himself aware when I'm doing different courses. And in this particular course, there was a painting in the kitchen on the wall, and the painting literally flew off the wall onto the floor. And now I'm looking at it, not so dissimilar to this. Yeah, it was wild. There was my twin going, that's my little disruption for today. So yeah, always making their presence known. So have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties, gone fixed identities and definite opinions? Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you're releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist if you have known yourself to be thus far. An author emanation of you awaits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic, demanding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not. Your soul is made of hearty stuff. It can handle a lot of calling and a lot of culling, and will shine even brighter for it. So there's the tie-in to the past and letting go all of those, all of the situations and the past hurts and the past, anger. And, for me in particular, oh my God, I have felt so much anger for my twin over the years. And actually being back here again when he's on holiday. So when we first went into separation, it was when my dad had left my mum and I had to come back to look after my mum. And because I'm here again looking after my mum, it's just reminded me, because it was then that I found out that my twin, so my twin used to do this thing that he wouldn't lie, but he wouldn't tell me things. So I'm like, admitting to tell me stuff is essentially covering up stuff. So in my eyes, that's lying. Anyway, I know in his head, he wasn't generally, But what had happened was he called me and I could tell that it was a foreign line. And I was like, because I was calling him to tell him that my dad had left and everything. And we weren't together anyway, but we were, friends, friends. And then I was like, oh, you're calling from a foreign, where are you? And he was on holiday with his girlfriend. And I was like, I had no idea. So as you can imagine, all of that, I was so angry and so hurt and so so then we can, then that was like, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. And the whole convoluted story of everything since. But it has really made me think about that time and how unbelievably painful that was. And now I'm not in the same situation. I do know that he's gone on holiday with his girlfriend. I do know that the situation, but just the feeling of being back here again 10 years later, I'm back looking after my mum, he's again on holiday with his girlfriend, but I feel totally different about it, and that's okay. And it makes me think, okay, give myself a pat on the back. That's progress. I'm not like crying in a bush somewhere, which I was before. I'm not like traumatized by the whole thing. I'm like, oh no, that's okay. That's his soul path. That's my soul path. This is our soul growth, you know, and what will be will be. I trust in divine intervention. I trust in the divine order of things. I trust in divine timing. So, you know, here we go. So there is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you. Yes, you. With a starring role and all the best supporting cast, you shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now, put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greatest storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. Well, there you go. We trust in our own divine destiny. And this is the sacred honoring ritual. So say aloud, I choose to trust in the great genius unfolding in my life. I give thanks for the blessings of grace now flowing into my heart. I have no need to know. I trust in the perfection of my being unfolding with innate intelligence and wisdom. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, holds me in his protection, and I accept my destiny with a peaceful and trusting heart. Please help me to surrender the stories, attachments, fantasies, and fears that have held me back from living my heart's desires fully. I now choose unconditional trust in the loving genius of life to lead me into my fulfilled destiny now. So be it. Wow, that's on page 80. So I'm going to read letter 80 from the Divine Love Letter books. And yeah, there is that feeling of like giving yourself a pat on the back and just say, you know what, we've put in the work, you know, we've put in that work to take time out for ourselves, to work through energies, to work through what triggers us, those feelings of feeling not good enough and rejected. And, you know, like if you've been, you know, if you're anything like me, like every couple of years, I would say that I've declared my love for my twin and it's been rejected. So, and the irony is that I've said to my twin recently, oh, divine protection, divine rejection is divine protection. And he was like, oh my God, I love that phrase. Divine protection is divine rejection is divine protection. And I was so close to saying, well, I've had to learn that being through you. But I didn't, because I thought, no, just zip it, Nicky, zip it. And yeah, and so yeah, as we move forward, you know, we just have to give ourselves a pat on the back, because yeah, there has been a big shift, and sometimes we don't really acknowledge it. We don't acknowledge the growth that we've seen over the last however many years. And you know, everyone's individual, everyone's journey is as it is. But as long as we always appreciate that wherever you are on your journey, it's right for you and it's right for all of us, because there is no, you know, there isn't any kind of, the worst thing that we can do is compare, right, to anyone else, because our soul path is unique to us. So letter 80 is this: believe in the feeling in our hearts. Believe in the signs and the messages that the universe brings. We are one with the universe. We are one with the vibration of the cosmic force of love. Love is the purpose of our life. We cannot escape it. It is our mission. It is our blueprint. It is our divine coding that we will come together as one. One love, one vibration, one frequency, one planet, one humanity, one universe in a sea of universes. Beyond your mind, beyond my mind, there is a sea of possibilities. There is a sea of dimensions. We are crossing all dimensions to be back together, to be together in love. Okay, the reason why I'm smiling is my twin is swimming in the Dead Sea. and diving in the Dead Sea. And so yes, there is literally a sea between us. But the other thing is that the film, the Bob Marley film, is out at the moment, and that is all about one love. And he was a trailblazer, you know. And again, it just brings us back to the point about what we're doing as a awakened soul, as a collective group of souls that are helping to raise the planet of love, to live with that one vibration, one soul, one love, coming together to help raise the planet. So a beautiful little, you know, circular story within this video. So thank you, Spirit, again, for bringing such a beautiful message, because, you know, I couldn't create this if I tried. It's just bonkers how it all fits in. But we are one love. We are one tribe coming together to help elevate this beautiful planet. So there we go. That is the message. I'm going to just pull one more Rumi because it wants to come through, and it is the whirling goddess. So may we whirl together today. And I'll be back whirling with you again tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.